G'day Scrappers, Mennace here with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are again in the world with the excavator and the bulldozer, and we're working on the Bobcat from last episode. Now, if you recall last episode, we finished making this complicated small piece of machinery to achieve one simple goal, which is what I've now figured out to be called skid steering, which applies to these and this here. But this was really super complicated, and as you can see, it didn't quite work in the last video, but some amazing commenter named Stray Assassin actually said, hey dude, if you don't use the gas engine, you use the electric engine, it's going to achieve what you want. Now the reason we have to do all this complicated stuff is because the actual motor, the gas engine, does not hold a bearing like rigid. It's not rigid if it's not being powered, which causes an issue, which is why I've done all this crazy stuff. But the electric engine does, and look, I've made the base of the Bobcat, and it is 100 times simpler than before, and it works really well. So you can see we go forwards and backwards, and it also does the, I don't know if you've seen Bobcats do this, but it's pretty cool. And you can just simply turn left and right. Best thing about this as well is you can turn left and right while holding forward to make a larger turning circle. So let's get into this. Let's talk about how I've done it. So I just want to drive it a bit more. This is so much fun. But I'm pretty happy with it. So hang on, let me jump off here. To do this, simply let's remove this actually. Don't do that. We need to put it onto the elevator. Yeah, it is an elevator? Lift. Oh my, I'm having a day. So let's get rid of this platform super quickly, and it's as simple as this. The reason I've got this switch in here again is because I want to use the WAS and D keys to turn left and right. There are 3 engines powering 3 separate bearings on the entire machine. And good news about this as well is it's now 4-wheel drive as opposed to just 2-wheel drive like the other one. And it's not just 4-wheel drive in forward and reverse, it's 4-wheel drive whilst turning both left and right. So to simply get this working, we'll put this down and we'll talk about the basics of it. Now I do believe the back one, it is, the back one is the forward drive. So to start off, W and S will drive this engine here, which is directly connected to the seat. No, it's not. My bad, I got it wrong. It's this one here. That one there, that engine there drives forward and backwards, which is directly connected to the seat. So W and S will power you forwards and backwards. Then the turning left and right is based simply on this axis here. So we'll pop this down. And as you can see, if I turn left or right, that simple little bit of blocks will go over the sensor and turn the engines in that direction. Same with the opposite way. And that is simply it. So we've got one engine connected to one sensor, which turns the whole set of bearings in one way to turn it left or right, and vice versa. And you know what? It works amazingly, as we've seen. That's pretty cool. Now, we're going to work on the beautiful aesthetics of this Bobcat. It's a really cool wheeling machine. I like it. So we'll pop it back onto the lift like that. We'll get rid of this chair and we'll pop down again the platform that I previously deleted, because that's going to be the base of the Bobcat. Then we'll pop the chair down as well and we'll work on stuff from there. That's not what I wanted to do. Far out. I don't really need all that stuff. We're moving forward. Which ones does it move? Inside ones. That's okay. I want to put sort of to there. This is going to be putting the seat. We're going to be putting the seat on here. I really can't talk today, can I? Let's get you on here in this sort of area. So that's fine. Now we need to work on a bucket for the front. So I might even start thinking about aesthetically pleasing objects. So we can put this in sort of here. Maybe more like here. And I've actually removed this, which we don't really need to remove. We might have it there just so I can build stuff off of it. And then like this. Like this. We'll make like a chair arch. I do like the look of the I-beams like that. And I wonder if I'm going to need that at all, but we'll soon find out. Use this to go into here. Like that. Is this going to work? It is. Sweet. Alright, I've got these the wrong way around. I want it to look cool. So put this down here again. We want it that way. And you can go... Whoops, that's the chair gone. That's fine. Put that back in. Right here. Like that. Yep, sweet. That goes there. That goes right there and right there. So that's going to be sort of the frame. Oops. The framework in which I'm going to then place the bucket off of. So we're going to need to get out our lovely bearing again. We can get rid of the engine. And I think we want to put it sort of here. Now the reason we want the bearing load from the back is because the weight, it's sort of like as a counterweight for itself. If that makes sense. But for now, we're going to do like a two-part bucket. I'm going to split it up. And I might actually work on that off camera and I'll see you when I'm done. Right, I've got this thing working sweet, I'm pretty sure. Well, except I've forgotten to connect up the steering. And that's the wrong way. So do that. Do that. Oh, we're good to go. I like this Bobcat, it's cool. And we're already stuck. That's okay, we'll just lift up the bucket with number 1. Oh, I wonder if we should get it any higher. So that's the bucket design I've gone for. It's very simple. Oh, look at this. It balances. How cool is that? That's very strange, actually, that it balances so well. Let's do that again. I wonder how I must have just perfect weight ratio, I guess. It's not doing it so much now. Huh. I guess that kind of sucks. Well, anyway, so what I've done, right, is I've made the little bucket connected at the back there, as you can see. Got a couple of bearings, and I've done the curved bucket again, like we did on the other bulldozer. You can see it right behind us. I've got it connected up to 2 buttons. So number 1, we'll lift it up. Number 2, we'll actually drop it down just a little bit like that. So we have a little bit of movement in there. So what we can do is we can walk up to some dirt and then push 2 and then let go of 2 and push 1 like that and lift it up. Let's drop down some blocks. This might cause some lag and push stuff around, which would be super fun. So what we need to do is sort of make this and then like this. Probably more like that. Oop, and then we can just drop off a whole heap of blocks like that. Let's push them around. I need to push 2. Get it down there. Oh, it actually doesn't quite work as well as I'd hoped. Lifting up the blocks. Maybe we should... See, number 2's a little bit too far. So let's fix that up with this. Go into here. We'll make it down like 35 degrees. Let's see how that works. Still too much. Probably down to 15 then. Maybe we'll go 20. See how that works. That's cool. Now we're pushing blocks. That's pretty cool. This thing is actually very nimble and fun to drive around. If you guys get a chance to build one of these, I highly suggest it. Maybe we should turn these up just a bit more. Well, at least driving forward, because that's super slow. Oh, now we're pumping it. Oh, look at this thing go. It's actually very nimble. I quite like it. Let's pick up some more of these blocks really quickly. I like it. It's simple. It's basic. I got one! It's very basic. You know, I'm thinking as well. Oh! We rolled it. You know, it'll be fine. Just all I have to do is this. Boom! If you're, I know there's a few Bobcat drivers actually in the comments section. I saw. If you drive a Bobcat, let me know. If you want to see some more construction vehicles, please leave a comment. Oh, that's really causing some lag. We might need to make another world though for all of this stuff, because even with just these 3 vehicles here, the lag is getting a little bit too much for my liking. I really enjoy driving this around though. Can do some really cool turning. The skid steer worked out perfect. I'm going to use that for future projects. I think I might even work on some other stuff. I'm just going to keep it to myself for now. I got some ideas in the works. So let me know what you think of my Bobcat, my wheelie and Bobcat. I might even put this world for download. If you want to download this and play it in your world, let me know. I can chuck. Hey, where'd that block come from? Oh wow, that's super cool. Let me know in the comments below if you want this for download, and I can easily put this one up. Super fun to drive with a short wheelbase. Can do some cool stuff. Anyway, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got some more Scrap Mechanic planned for the future, and hopefully some more games coming up soon. My name is Mennace. I'll see you all in the next video.